I'm Wally Amos. Read It Loud is a foundation that creates awareness about the benefits, the values, and the importance of parents, adults reading aloud to children from birth to age 6 for at least 10 minutes a day. If you do that, you will have a reader. The idea is not just to learn to read, but to have a thirst for words, a love for reading. Reading aloud works. It's been working for generations, and it works today. Read it loud! Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Do we have anyone in the room that is greedy? Good. You're greedy? Oh, I hope this book turns you around. I hope this book turns you into a non-greedy person. Do you think it's good to be greedy? No! No, you can't make friends if you're greedy, and you'll wind up being all alone because you have to have friends to share things with. Life is mostly about sharing. So do not be greedy. And I hope that this book convinces you that being greedy is not a fun thing to do. The author is Steve Smallman. The illustrator is Jack Tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. That's how you can remember his name, Jack Tickle. And Steve Smallman. Steve Smallman is this big. He's a very small man. Maybe. The title of the book is The Very Greedy Bee. In a busy beehive lived a very greedy bee. All the other bees worked hard making honey and cleaning the hive. But the greedy bee spent all day gobbling pollen and guzzling nectar. Slurp, slurp, burp, slurp, slurp, burp. He's just eating all the honey he could possibly get his mouth on. The greedy bee wouldn't share his nectar with anyone. He wouldn't even let a tired ladybug sit on his flower. Find your own flower, he shouted. This one is mine, mine, all mine. Greedy people are ugly people. And when one day the greedy bee found a meadow full of the biggest, juiciest flowers he'd ever seen, he decided not to tell anyone. Is that a smart thing to do? Is that a nice thing to do? No! Yummy, 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 he buzzed. Lots and lots of flowers, and they're all for me. Wow! The greedy bee whizzed and bizzed from flower to flower, slurping and burping and growing fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter. At last, his tummy was full, and he settled down on a big pink flower in the warm yellow sunshine and fell fast asleep. Oh, sorry about that. When the greedy bee woke up, it was dark. He was tired to fly. He tried to fly, but his tummy was so roly-poly that he went down instead of up and crashed, biff, bang, thump, to the ground. I'm scared, cried the greedy bee, and I don't know how to get home. Then he saw two glowing eyes in the long grass. He cried, "Oh, a monster is coming to eat me!" So here he's so greedy and he's afraid of the dark. He's not even brave, he's just greedy. And that's very selfish. When you're greedy, you're very, very selfish because you only think of yourself. But it wasn't a monster. It was two friendly fireflies, their bottoms glowing in the dark. What's wrong? They asked. I'm too full to fly, wailed the greedy bee, and I can't walk home in the dark. Follow us, said the fireflies, and they all set off on the long, long journey home. So he learned one thing now, being greedy. When you're greedy, you have no friends. All you have is yourself. And boys and girls, we cannot exist in the world without each other. We need friends. So do not be greedy, be a sharer. Through forest of flowers and squishy mud, over the hills and under the stars, trudged the greedy bee. He had never walked so far, and he was very, very tired. Nearly there, called the fireflies. Then they heard the whoosh of rushing water. I'm almost home, cried the greedy bee excitedly. It's the stream! It's the stream! And it was, but his hive was on the other side. Oh no, said the greedy bee, sadly flopping down on the grass. How will I ever get across? We'll help you, said a tiny ant with a big leaf. So the greedy bee needs more help than ever before. And everybody is just volunteering to help him, even though he was very greedy. The ant and his friends flipped the big leaf into the water. Jump on, they cried. Helped by the fireflies, the greedy bee and the ants made their way splishing and splashing to the other side of the stream. Look at all those ants, little bitty ants helping the big fat greedy bee. Hooray, I'm home, cheered the greedy bee. Where have you been? Asked the other bees. I overslurped, said the greedy bee. I would never have made it home if my new friends hadn't been so kind. Now I'm going to share my best honey with them. Would you like some too? Yes, said the other bees. Let's have a party. Everyone enjoyed a midnight feast of yummy, runny honey, all except for one very sleepy, very happy, but not so greedy bee. And that's the end of The Greedy Bee. Thanks for reading, guys. Thanks for being a great audience. Bye-bye.